In this video, I'll walk you through setting up the integration between Linked Helper and Capsule CRM. Whether you are managing leads, tracking conversations, or boosting productivity, this integration will simplify your workflow. Let's dive in. Here is my empty campaign. Under the Export and Integration tab, select Send Person to External CRM. Choose Capsule CRM from the list, click Next. Here, click Connect, and the browser window will pop up asking you to log into your CRM. Once you are logged in, authorize Linked Helper by clicking Open and granting access. Once connected, you can adjust what data gets sent to Capsule CRM. First, decide whether to send messaging history. If you want to send it, you can also choose in which entity it will be stored: person, organization, or opportunity. Let's select opportunity. But here is the thing. If opportunities are not created in your Capsule pipeline, Linked Helper won't send messaging history. To resolve it, just click Create Opportunity and Linked Helper will create this entity as well. Next, select a pipeline and a milestone in Capsule for your profiles. I am sending them as qualified since I've pre-reviewed them. And assign the opportunity to a CRM user. Now let's deal with the field mapping. It defines what data flows from Linked Helper to Capsule. You'll see default fields already mapped. Emails and phone numbers are marked as mandatory identifiers here. Identifiers are used to search for a profile in the CRM. If your profiles don't have emails or phones, duplicates could pop up. To avoid that, keep watching and we'll add more identifiers a bit later. Override checkboxes let you update existing fields or only fill empty ones when unchecked. You can remove or add fields as needed. For instance, in the Linked Helper column, select Summary and map it to Capsule's description field. But the description field in Capsule is already used for storing Linked Helper notes, so it's best to create a new custom field to avoid overwriting it. Another type of field that can be useful is constant value. This field allows you to record one and the same value for all contacts. It will be the project name, webinar promotion. In Capsule, I'll create a new field, LinkedIn project. To make this easier, Linked Helper can auto-generate useful fields. You can uncheck any fields you don't want to transfer, but make sure to leave member ID and public ID fields, as they will serve as extra identifiers to prevent duplicates. Custom variables from Linked Helper can also be mapped, like the personalized opening that I use for messages. Seems like we're done with the person entity. Now let's move on to the organization. Some fields are already here too, and phone is set as an identifier, but there may be none available. Let's use a shortcut here as well. Company ID and public ID fields are on the list and they are extra identifier fields. Clean up by deleting any unnecessary fields. Switch to the Opportunity tab. There is one default field and it's marked as an identifier. Let's automatically create custom fields for this entity too. Something's wrong. Not all fields were created. How come? Now if I go to the account settings in Capsule, then select Custom Fields and try adding a new custom field here, I see that I've reached the maximum number of custom fields for my plan. One option here can be to upgrade a plan. Let's check what numbers of custom fields are available with other plans. Or you can get rid of some unused fields from the person or organization entities. I'll do that. Once space is freed, map the basic data. Again, member ID and public ID fields marked as identifiers will help avoid duplicates. All done. Let's save the settings. Or if you like this mapping, you can set it as default for future campaigns. This way, Linked Helper will automatically apply these settings every time you use this action. Now let's add profiles to this action. I'll add profiles I previously tagged in Linked Helper CRM. Start the campaign and Linked Helper will send the profiles to Capsule CRM. In Capsule, let's adjust the display by adding extra columns for the custom fields we created. Default export configurations can be set in the Settings, External CRMs menu. Here, select the CRM, Capsule. Adjust the mapping if needed. For example, if you don't want to send the person's company, simply delete all mappings in the Organization tab. You can also make Capsule CRM the default CRM for exporting profiles. When finished, click Save as default settings. When Capsule is set as your default CRM, you'll notice a Send to Capsule CRM button on the left when viewing any LinkedIn profiles page. Let's do so. You can also send profiles directly from Linked Helper's built-in CRM. If you want to send profiles that replied to your messages in a campaign, use the Send Person to External CRM option in the Check for Replies action. Select Capsule CRM and you are good to go. And that's how you integrate Linked Helper with Capsule CRM. Thanks for watching and check out other videos with tips for the integration.